Oh, it's Friday night. Doing some work. Oh, as you can see, not finished yet, but got everything all painted up. Mats all painted up on each side and waiting for that to dry. I gotta go get some more airline tomorrow. There's that bracket right there. Airlines ran back here to my valve inside the box. I gotta run one more airline tomorrow, which I gotta go get airline for that, and run an airline to my tank, which I already got the air out of the truck for that tomorrow, so we can get this all finished up. Would you just look at it? Oof. She looking good. She ain't 100% clean, but she clean. All right, guys. Well, it is Sunday, and as you've seen from the last couple clips, I got the lift kit on the K-Dub installed. I just went back through and checked all my air fittings, make sure everything was tight and sealed, not leaking, all that good stuff, which is why I got the battery box off here. And I also got that off so I can show you guys kind of the kit. All in all, it's really not that hard to install, really, at all. If you have basic mechanical knowledge, it's really simple. Only a couple holes you got to drill, which is into the bumper plate that the bumper mounts on. Other than that, everything's bolt on. Couple bolts you got to go get here and there. But first, I'll pop the hood open and show you guys up under there. Then I'll show you guys the battery box, the things that I put in there for the flip kit, get the bumper flipped up, well, air ride raised, bumper flipped up, and show you guys everything that installs on this kit. All right, so here up front, you got your air cylinder and that plate that's right there. That's up under the steering box. I don't know if I can get a good angle of it. Probably right here. Yeah, there we go. That plate right there that's bolted onto the back of the steering box. You got to bolt that on. You have to buy a bolt for that bottom one. You have to get a bolt for that because that's an open hole from factory. You bolt that plate on there. The cylinder bolts to that plate, and then it bolts to your brackets down here that you bolt onto the truck, onto the frame horn. And then it's kind of the same thing on the other side, where you got your plate, which these are just two factory holes. Bolt your plate and your other air cylinder mounts over here. You tie the top side of here, which I got to do something with this. You tie the top cylinder, if this will focus. You tie the top fitting right there to the top of the cylinder. It's like cross, so you go top to top, back to back, and then you put a T and a splitter in the middle of those that you run to the back to your solenoid, which if I still have the paper for the diagram, I kind of show you, which I got in the box up here, which this is my solenoid for it. So you got your front side and your back side right here. Well, no, this is the back side, this is the front side. And then you got your pressure valve to adjust the pressure, and this is your tank inlet, which I tapped in to the tank right there, which you don't see it with the battery box cover on. And then this, you can twist it to adjust your pressure for your bumper front and back. And then which that's literally the whole kit in a sense. And then if I have my paper still sitting over here in the box, I don't know if that's the right one or not. Right here. It's a mess in here. Oh, I gotta clean up. This is the gist of it right here. Your two cylinders, front to front, back to back, you tee it, and it goes into your solenoid. That's your tank in and your adjustment valve, and then your wires that you tap in to a switch, to an electric switch. It doesn't have to be an air switch, which I have just my negative from solenoid going straight to my negative, and my positive runs all the way inside to my auxiliary switch that I didn't use on the dash, which is right here. So when I kick that, it flips the bumper up. So if I go over here and close the hood down, all right, so now that we got the hood closed, turn my auxiliary power on, raise the truck up, and then we come around here and we hit our switch. And that's what she looks like, fully extended out, up off the ground, which I don't know what pressure I put it on, I just raised it up. But this is probably a little override height, but there's your 2 brackets, bolt onto the plate here, which I need to tighten up. That bolt right there is loose completely, and I don't know why. But anyways, I gotta tighten that up. But you got your bracket for over here, which bolts onto your frame horns right here and right here, factory bolt location. Same thing on the other side. And your 2 lift cylinders that go onto the bracket with some pins there and there. And that's pretty much the gist of it. You just drill some holes in your bumper plate bracket and she works just like so. But like I said, I got to tighten. I guess that bolt either came loose or I forgot to tighten it up when I put this all together. So I need to tighten that up. But you got a bolt here, which is the one I got to tighten, and you got 2 down there. And you can put more than that if you want to, because they give you an extra hole, but kit only comes with 3 bolts, so that's what I put in it. But yeah, that's the gist of it. It's a pretty cool kit, if you ask me. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the full kit. As you can see, if I can point right, the bumper is pushed forward a little bit, and I did that just to make sure it was going to clear the front fender right there where that corner is. I was pushed it out as far as I can so I can make sure to clear that when it pushes out. So I'll probably end up readjusting it again when I take the bumper off to tighten that bolt up and push it in some more and make sure it clears the front of the truck. But I was going to go full in depth when it comes to the full install of the kit, but it's not really that extensive of a kit to really, you know, go that in depth in it. I mean, it's a pretty simple kit to do. Anybody can do it, really. It's mostly bolt-on stuff, and the only things you drill is, like I said, the bumper plate and behind the bumper that the bumper mounts to. But that's pretty much it. But with that being said, I'm going to put this cover back on, and that's it for me today. Had some other things planned to do to the truck, but I don't have time right about now. So like, comment, subscribe, share, check out all the Instagrams and everything if you want to communicate. Also, all my Amazon links for things that are done to the truck are in the bio. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.